Welcome back, another episode. While driving to work, Torres is pursuing his mother's case for eating a healthier diet in light of her recent problems. They talk about Ruzek proposing it when Atwater brings him up from his house. They answer a call and deal with an automobile pursuit. A deceased person with cocaine is discovered in the automobile. They discover that the young person they saw driving around with cocaine in his car was employed by a major drug dealer that the police were unable to track down even after 6 years of investigation. Torres offers to step down and take over as the new runner. Entering the garage under the guise of knowing the deceased man, he eases into it. He eventually meets the boss at the club and is accepted into the group. When he and Eric get together the following day, his Aunt Gloria, the boss's wife, shows up. She needs to hurry, so Torres drives her to the location. Torres goes into enforcer mode as soon as she indicates that someone is skimming off the top. He does see her taking money over the top, though. He questions her about the skimming when she brings him to a diner where they get to know one another better, but she is unable to answer when her husband arrives. Torres has to control his impulses because he seems like a controlling and possibly abusive guy who tosses away her food because he doesn't want her to get fat. She's more involved in the scheme than Atwater and Ruzek initially believed. Because Gloria is perceived by Torres as a danger, he suggests that they use her. The past wives of the dealer did not fare well, ranging from suicide to abuse. Torres suggests that they turn Gloria around. While Torres visits Gloria, vowing to assist her, Upton and Atwater examine her car. In the end, he brings her in and arrests her. He then talks about how he helped his mother get out of a similar predicament, brings up her past marriages, and asks her to be the CI to help take down Perez. They set up a sting operation in an attempt to apprehend Perez by transporting drugs and catching him in the act. However, when he fails to appear, they are left bewildered and are forced to allow a large quantity of drugs to be distributed. Gloria is furious and yelling at Torres, demanding to know what went wrong. When he questions her about who she was messaging earlier, she replies that it was her husband, but she insists she didn't tell him. She informs him that Eric was meant to be at the sting and that he had received a call about him the previous evening. Eric is found dead with his tongue severed by Ruzek and Upton. Eric must have seemed like a snitch to Perez. Gloria is devastated by the news that Torres delivers to her. Torres and her exchange back and forth. When he tries to calm her down, she becomes hostile. She gives him a kiss and tells him that he's just like her. He halts her. However, they end up screwing each other in the alley after they begin kissing. For more, subscribe.